All right. So I'm trying to solve that fuel leak, and I think I got it figured out. Well, possibly. You see the fuel line there? There's some evidence that it's dripping from there. So I already have that tightened pretty tight. Guess I'm going to have to tighten it more and hope that it doesn't leak anymore. So it does look like it's loose. Yep, it is pretty loose actually. Wow. Got a couple of turns on that one. Awesome. So I started the car again, and there was fuel just spraying all over the place underneath. So I peeked under there and shut it off real quick, and then I got under the car after, and it looks like there's fuel just spraying all over where the fuel pump is. So I'm going to go ahead and order a new fuel pump. And while I'm at it as well, I'm going to go ahead and order some valve cover gaskets. Since these ones were just made from RTV and they're leaking and it's just a mess. And while I'm at it, I'll probably see if I can find some AMC valve covers. In the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and I'm changing out the bulbs. Some of them are burnt out for my side markers, and I'm going to get the tail lights figured out. This one here, actually the little housing thing here is broken, so I found one on eBay. Thank the good Lord, the exact one for this side, for the passenger side, and it'll come with the whole thing with the lens and everything. So I just ordered that, and on the other side here I got it taken apart too. I ran to the store real quick to grab some bulbs to swap those out. This one, one thing I just learned, there's two different types. So I'll show you what I ended up doing is I found some brand new ones, new old stock on eBay a few months back, and I'm going to show you those right now. And these actually, I don't want to open the package, but these don't have the chrome trim around them, but they are the same. It's the same part. There's a pair of two here. So I thought that was very interesting. So while looking for this one here, and again I dug this out just for reference, and I realized these don't have the chrome, plastic chrome around them. I'm going to go ahead, and this company that I got these from had a couple of more sets of these, so I'm going to buy another set for the back of the car, because the ones in the back are messed up. And I want to show you guys something on the taillight bulb. All right, so this is something I wanted to show you all. Something I ran into with the rear taillight bulbs. So when you do a search, it calls out for a number 1157. And this is a, let me get, the 1157 bulb is right here. And if you look at these little posts on the side, these posts are staggered. Okay? There's a lower one and there's one offset a little higher. Now these will fit on the outer set of tail lights. There's 4 tail lights on this car. But on the inner set, which this is the socket for the inner set right here, these 1157 bulbs will not fit. Now thankfully, this had the original bulb in there, which is this one right here. If you look at it, the posts are not staggered. And this is actually a Motorcraft bulb. It says Motorcraft on there, and it has a Motorcraft part number. I did a Google search and even looked on eBay and could not find a Motorcraft bulb. And when you look, if you look up on the parts store, online. I even looked on Rock Auto. All they show is an 1157. Well, 1157 does not fit in this. You need a bulb with the posts that go straight across, that are even. So what I did is I went to the parts store and I picked up a pair of 1156 bulbs. The posts go straight across. I know you can't, it's probably hard to see on the camera here, but the posts go straight across. They're not staggered like the 1157 as you see there. So I'm gonna put on these 1156 bulbs and see if they work. Okay, so this is really interesting here. This is not a two-piece like this one here. Let me get all this parts up. So you can see that this is a two-piece. There's a lens that goes on top of here, right? The yellow lens. Well, these ones that I bought that they're saying were new old stock, these are a one-piece. So you AMC guys out there, let me know, did these go on a Matador or something but fit on a Javelin? Because I know a lot of the AMC parts are interchangeable. So I just wanted to point that out. Thought I'd better get it out of the package, and maybe some of you all out there can help me. But I'm gonna, in the meantime, I'm probably gonna go ahead and order the other set of these that I've found on eBay today, just so the rear ones will be brand new looking as well whenever I get the car painted. And if I find some of these with the chrome on them that are in great shape, I'll just buy a set of those, you know what I mean, and I'll go with the chrome. So either way, I want to have a new part. The one that I just ordered to replace this broken one here, it's just like this, and that's fine, because I'm just trying to get everything working right now so I can see if I can drive the car temporarily. So that's all that really matters. Now this is for show, right? When I get the car painted and all that good stuff, I'll put the fancy ones on. All right, so my parts came in. Pretty excited about that. Got my fuel pump here. I went with the Delphi model. They had a couple of different ones to go with, and I want to try this one. This one looked like a pretty nice unit. Let me get this open here and I'll show you guys. So as I had mentioned, nobody had them here at the local parts stores. Not even the chains, they didn't have them. Nobody had them in stock. So I had to send out for this. Pretty nice unit, looks good. Let's see what else we got in the box here. Got the gasket as well, so I'm going to be working on getting this put on. And I went ahead and I picked up a set of valve cover gaskets as well, so I can get these swapped out. That'll take care of the oil leak that I'm having that's bleeding off of the valve covers. And as you can all see here, I actually ended up finding a set of valve covers. These came off of a 75 Jeep. I believe that it had a 360, so I even got the little stands with them too, which are cool. And then I'm going to get them painted. But I'm not 100% sold yet to put these on, because I'm thinking, you know what, if I paint these and they're going to look all beautiful and brand new, and I'm going to put them on that raggedy looking motor, it's not gonna really look good. So, well, I mean, not to my standards at least. So I was talking to Craig, you know, he's in the previous video, and Craig was kind of telling me, hey man, just kind of like stay roadkill, right? So, you know, he kind of liked the look of those rusty valve covers, chrome valve covers that are on there. So I may just go ahead and stick with those valve covers, and I'll just put some gaskets on them and leave it like that. And one other thing that I ordered as well, and I was talking about when I was looking at the the side markers, so I got to obviously have the side markers work and everything. So I actually picked this one up here. Let me get this thing. Oh, I was very thankful to find this. This is used, or lightly used. what the description said on it. So we'll see what the condition looks like. Get this thing opened up here. So yeah, this one it's used, but it looks like it's in pretty good. Looks like it's in pretty good shape. Chrome looks good on it. Maybe a little bit. I gotta get my reading glasses on here. Maybe a little ripply there, but yeah, here too. But that's fine. Again, I'm just trying to get the car running for now, and then when it comes point to tearing the car down and do the full restoration, then I'll tackle this. When I get to it, right? So. For now, I was very thankful. I was able to find one, and even the actual side that I need, which is the passenger side, is the one that was broken. So, thank the good Lord, I actually found one. They only had one when I was doing some research, so I was glad to get the right side. I'm not sure, to be honest with you, if they're interchangeable, if they're the same one that go on the same side. So, the lettering, I guess, would be upside down if you did that. But I'm not sure. Again, I'm not an AMC guy. I'm really enjoying this though. So I got my side markers, got my gaskets, I've got the valve covers. Whether I'm gonna put them on the engine now, or maybe just get them powder coated or painted, and just save them for later, wrap them up for later. I'm still thinking about that one. So let's get to work on getting this stuff done. This is interesting here. Check this one out. This side marker lens here doesn't have the chrome on it like the other. This is the new one. What a trip. Check that out. So I don't know if this was, maybe this was an issue after the factory, you know what I mean? Like a factory replacement. Because they look identical with the exception of the chrome on it. And I would assume having this plastic chrome on there probably helps, transmit the light. Okay, we got that one done. Get that bulb in there. Now these had when I took this off, it had like a gasket underneath. Right now I'm not gonna put a gasket, but when I restore the car, I'm gonna make gaskets for this because I doubt if I'm gonna be able to find them. So I'm just putting this together. Just to put it together for now. It's kind of a trip. The back one has this little thing that goes through the back to kind of help support it. Yeah, this thing definitely, the chrome is wrinkled on it, but it's not bad, but it's definitely wrinkled. But it's better than what was on there. And I can see where the gasket can help because I can see a little gap here. So I'm just cinching it on for now. Maybe later I'll come back and stick a gasket on it again. I'm just trying to get everything working. Okay, so this one, lens is broken here. It came off, I believe, when I was disassembling. So this one here, the lens is broken. So I'm gonna see if I can find another one. I did order another set of the clear ones that don't have this. I actually found the same company that I got the other set from had a couple of other sets left, so I did order another set. So that'll basically give me a set for the front and a set for the back, but I'm going to save those for the restoration. I'm going to see if I can find another used one to replace this with, and do that. So I had a gasket for this. I don't know. I'm going to do everything right later, and it's going to look incredible when it's done. But for now, let's just get this put together. This is all rubber, but the rubber's old, so it's a little brittle. There we go. I'm being gentle because I don't want to break anything because everything's old and brittle. I don't want to muscle anything on. So we got all new bulbs in those side markers. I'm gonna put it like that for now. I might have to figure something out with that. Again, this is temporary for now, and I'm gonna get another one. I wonder if I have a little washer. We'll look and see. Nah, that's gonna look hokey. I'm just gonna leave it like that for now. Ever watch MacGyver? That old school show came out in the 80s. This is something that he'd probably do. So, I'm not even going to be very pretty about it. I guess I can. Turn this around. And there we go. Packing tape special. Can't even tell. Good as new. Alright, next. Here's the new fuel pump. Man, that took a long time to get put in. So it is, you gotta be a contortionist. Even though it's right here, right at the bottom of the engine, there's all these pipes in the way. You can't get in from the top either. And you could see it clearly. And that was tough. So I'm going to give it a start up and see if the fuel leaking has stopped. It looks like the fuel pump is not pulling gas in. So what's happening is it's shutting off right away after I start it. I pour some gas in the carburetor. So I'm going to try it again. This is probably going to be my 6th or 7th time. Again, just trying to see if any fuel will come through here. I'm not seeing anything coming through the fuel filter. So this doesn't work. I'm going to have to pull the fuel pump off. Alright, so something's going on. I'm going to take the fuel pump off and see what the deal is. I don't know what's wrong with this fuel pump. I'm looking at it, and it's definitely been rubbing against the camshaft. I can see the distinct mark, the wear pattern on there. Same as the old one. there's a possibility that the diaphragm is bad inside this new unit. So what I'm going to do, there's a little relief hole there. So if this diaphragm inside the fuel pump goes bad, the fuel will drip out of the relief hole there. So I'm going to just take a hose on the end of this and blow through, and then plug the other and see if air is going to blow through there. Then I'll know if this is a bad fuel pump, because I have no idea why this sucker is not pumping fuel. Sure enough, it's a bad fuel pump. Yep. Brand new out of the box. And the Delphi was the most expensive one. I wanted to get something good, and look, junk. So I'm going to go to the parts store and take this back.